Hello, how's everybody doing out there? I'm good, thank you. I'm getting on here to pull our daily oracle card. What kind of message do we need to hear today? How was your day? Was it a little bit challenging? Did it feel frustrating? Or was it like, oh, you know what? It was smooth sailing. Life is good right now. Well, let's see what the cards say. Let's see, for me, as you can see, I'm not in my regular redwood setting. I am actually at my grandmother's house, who just passed a month ago. And so we are doing a celebration of life for her. She was 104, amazing, and she was just the most beautiful soul. I feel, being here for so long, and she just was so kind. And her best advice to me all through every time we'd go visit and get together, it was always everything in moderation. That was her motto. So, and I always took that to heart. So, because I can be a little excessive. I'm Aquarian, and I can be a little out of my body, a little bit excessive. So her voice would always come in and say, everything in moderation. So, yeah. So, and today, we had to drive. I had to drive in like extreme heat. Saw a fire on the side of the road in between, like down. It was like right before I'm in California, so right before driving into LA, and that, like, the firemen were on it though, but it was so close to the road, so it was pretty. I'd never seen something like that so close. So smoke and fire going. So that was a little intense, and lots of traffic. But what I did was I just took some deep breaths, because it can get a little stressful. But what I like to do is, because we are multidimensional, and so I practiced going into a timeline that it wasn't stressful, and that it actually, because it can be really trafficky, it can be like gridlock, which some parts were, but I really imagined that it wasn't like that. We were jumping into it because I was following my brother. So I was imagining being in a timeline where just the traffic would open up, and it kind of did. And I kept actually picturing that we were doing going through a wormhole, so we would get there quicker. So it's a new technique, and I think it worked a little bit. So you imagine going through the wormhole, and then imagining being on a new timeline of like the traffic going. Oh, someone's knocking at the door. Yeah. Hang on. Sorry about that. Okay, so let's see what kind of cards we have in store for us. We are going to. So they didn't know I was doing a video in here, so but that's okay. So we will continue on. It's kind of fun though. They were like, oh, sorry. So let's see. I'm going to be picking a card from the Herbal Tea Magic for the Modern Witch. So I love herbs. I love to use herbs. I love to drink tea, lots of tea. I do, like I've said in some of the other videos, I love doing nettle, dandelion, what do I do? Horsetail, oat straw, and those are good for the bones, the ligaments, your organs, your kidneys, liver, and they're just powerful. Herbs are so, so powerful. Okay, this one fell out of into my hand. Oolong tea. Okay, so our higher self in the collective consciousness wants us to learn something through oolong tea. So let's see, reflection, wisdom, emotional balance. Isn't that beautiful? So I'm going to say reflection, that's what I'm doing today, reflecting on my beautiful grandma. We are going to tell stories about our experience with her throughout our life, and and really just love up on each other and reminisce and reflect on her. So, and wisdom, and man, did my grandma have a lot of wisdom, being 104. So she had just lots of amazing stories, good advice, like being, everything in moderation. Yeah, beautiful wisdom. So, and what kind of, what do you want to bring into your life? What are the things that you need to reflect on in your life and bring wisdom in? And emotional balance, isn't that important? To be emotionally balanced? And how do we do that? We do that by being of service to others and to planet Earth. How else do we balance our emotions? Through clearing, our traumas, clearing our negative thoughts, getting out in nature, going inward, doing meditation, balancing ourselves for that good emotional balance. So let's see what the book has to say. Okay, let's see. There it is. Oolong tea. So, with rolled leaves that look like small dragons, oolong tea gets the name from the Chinese words that mean black dragon. However, don't let the bold name fool you. Oolong is a gentle tea that's all about finding serenity in the world you live in. Gosh, isn't that important to find serenity in this world we're living in? So that's why I love to pull these cards to get some amazing advice. And I do feel, we get messages through numbers, through nature, through everything, really. If that's how we view the world, it can be really magical. And it will help us bring more balance and peace into our life. So because of its unique oxidation period, each oolong flavor is a little different. If you're in a distinct position in your life, a waiting period of sorts, it's important to reflect on how you got to this point. Then find emotional balance in connecting with your higher self. That's what we're doing. I'm connecting to our higher self in the collective consciousness, and what kind of guidance are we needing today? So this is awesome. Find emotional balance in connecting with our higher self. And that is like through meditation, getting out in nature, loving up on your animals. It's like there's so many, talking with a good friend. So these are all ways you can connect, because when you have a good friend that you really connect with, your higher selves are connecting as well and communicating and bringing more clarity and joy and peace and serenity into your life. A little wisdom will help you through. That is so, even if you don't know who that is yet, a little wisdom will help you through. That is just amazing. So let's see, keywords: beauty, emotional connection, romance, friendship, serenity, divination, increased alertness. Anybody feeling extra alert out there? That's awesome. And if not, and you want to improve your mood and your alertness and your serenity, drink oolong tea, which is delicious. I love oolong. Or you can just imagine in your third eye, this tea. You can just bring that energy into your energy to soothe and just bring a more peaceful energy into your being. So, well, I hope that was helpful for some of you out there. I apologize for the interruption, but you know what? It's fun. I enjoy watching people, and when, it's real. So, when, it's not all perfect, the videos aren't, so anyways, it's getting late for me. It's a little bit late here, but, I love you guys out there, and we'll see you later. So bye for now.